Hello and welcome back to Gone Home. So there's a bit of a mystery going on here. We're finding out some things about Katie's, the player character's, younger sister Samantha, who apparently met this girl named Lonnie, who she mentioned sometimes was in an army uniform, so I'm guessing she was either some kind of ROTC. Well, this was in high school, so I don't recall exactly what you do in high school. ROTC's in college, so maybe it's junior ROTC? I don't know. Anyway, maybe we'll find out more. But I've pretty much covered this wing of the house. So now it is time to go back. So other things we've discovered is that Katie and Sam's father, Terry. All right, let's see what happens when I do that. It's a map. To basement. Okay, that's where I was, where it was locked. And then this door over here is locked. But I need to go up these stairs. So Terry is an aspiring author, but has not found much success at being an author. What was that? Read newspaper clipping. Controlled burn schedule for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part next week as the Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place. Yada, yada, yada. Dead and overgrown vegetation. The operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, Katie's mother. Anything there? Grab a pack of cards. There's a lot of stuff in this game that you can pick up that mean nothing. All right. Open drawer. Grab a pen. Examine form. Grab, put it back. Read personal calendar. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Crossed out. Monday, couples bowling. Crossed out. Cooking class. Ballroom dancing. Crossed out. Couples bowling and ballroom dancing. Crossed out. There seems to be a pattern here. Ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Examine form. Temporary personal transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation, as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. So it looks like she was put in charge of some stuff. And a controlled burn. Again, you can really hear, turn on the lights. Some serious creaking. Pickup cassette case. Bratmobile potty mouth for Sam.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
So, a couple things are becoming increasingly clear. One, this house has a reputation as a psycho house. So something perhaps happened here in the past. And then the other thing is that it sounds like Sam is developing a crush, and maybe something quite a bit more than a crush, on Lonnie. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going to the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3, and the number 3, years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Yeah, she's 17, she's got a car. I didn't have a car when I was 17. Okay, I had access to vehicles, but I didn't have my own car. That's annoying. I'm going to turn that off. Grab cassette. Insert tape.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Work does a good all day. I don't wanna wonder if
Okay. Much as I might enjoy listening to music, it's kind of loud. Read codes. Chun-Li moves. Fireball. Hold, punch, lightning, kick, 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 helicopter, kick. So basically Street Fighter. Scrutinize. I do not... Okay, I think this is one of those magic eye pictures. The idea where it's like if you let your eyes kind of go unfocused, you can see something. Okay, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at this. Although I may come back and look at it later, but I will leave this up here so you can pause it and look at it. So if you're wondering what that is, look up Magic Eye picture. Grab cartridge. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. Nintendo games. Open door. Pull string. Open door. Read chapter. The King's Labyrinth. Chapter 2 fraying threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotting robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no, the singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Ooh. Sam had this in like 4th grade. What's this? Grab book. Oh. I just grabbed it. Put back. Grab it. Well, it looks like something I can take with me. What is it? Okay. Is it a book I can take? Oh. Holy Bible. It's just off screen at the bottom. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Because I'm running this in widescreen, it is basically cropping the top and bottom. Let me see if I can't fix that. Adjust field of view. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that helps. And it's still really off the bottom of the screen. I'm going to leave it run like this. Read note. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because, guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing, though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also like his secret shame is he watched 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Everything looks kind of zoomed out. It's kind of... I'm going to go ahead and reset this. I just got to remember... There we go. That works. Yeah, that's better. Enter combination. There's no combination. So let's see, who do I recognize? That, well, there's Jodie Foster. I don't recognize, that's, I think I knew who that is, but I can't remember her name. That, I believe, is Michelle Pfeiffer. That's Kim Basinger. I don't recognize the other two. I mean, I maybe sort of do. They look familiar. They're actresses from the 90s. Grab pillow. Grab Steggy. Stelly? Stegosaurus? Steggy. Grab mug. Open drawer. Salmon magazine. Groove. Anything over here? A lamp. Grab emery board. Grab nail polish. Nailed it. Grab tissue box. Brush. No, like I said, a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can pick up that don't really need to. Read brochure. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Blaylock. Pre-college program for young scholars. Read college. I think it's a real college. I'm not going to read all of this out loud. Grab plate. Put back. Grab 3-ring binder. Put back. So I read that. I read that. I read that. Nothing else in here. Oh, something under here. Read slip. Samantha Greenbrier, Fletcher, Shop 1, Metalworking, grade C-. Not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. That sounds like the framed photo I found downstairs. The Brother 150, of course it's a Phaedrus. This is the one me and my dad are building, want to go for a ride when it's done. Brother 150's reliable 4-stroke engine. Phaedrus. I am not familiar with that brand of motorcycle. Since they do use real brands in here, like Pioneer, I'm going to guess that it may have been actually a real motorcycle. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You are as bad as your sister. That's kind of funny since I've been going around turning every light on and leaving them on. There is a bed here. That's a bedroom. Where am I? I am in Mom and Dad's bedroom. It looks like... a lot of these drawers have maybe been emptied out. Grab postcard. London. Dear Mom and Dad. And Sam, I am in the channel. This is my second passage through the channel, excuse me. I'm on my way back from London this time, going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Open drawer. Grab book. Holy Bible. Okay, that's the second Bible that I found. It appears to be just clothing. So it definitely looks like somebody took a bunch of clothing out of here. Yeah. Again, notice that there's nothing down here. You got these cables, so it's like, Mitten. Our cat. Caitlin, age 5. Aw, Mitten. Bras, panties. Yeesh. Walt Whitman. Timberline Booksellers. Wistaria Town Center. Walk-in closet. Anything in here of note? Book. Watercolor technique for floors and still lifes. Somebody into painting? Who might have been into painting? Mom? Oh look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Famous games. I wonder if that really exists. Pick up family photo. Let's come over here with some light. Yep. Welcome to the 80s. That's when that was taken. Bathroom. Toothpaste. Toothbrush. We need open cabinet. Grab box. Band-Aids. Shaving cream. Toothbrush. I don't need to pick up the toothbrush. Or the shaving cream. Oh, here's the UGG. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. So it sounds like somebody was maybe trying to rekindle their love life. Presumably Sam and Katie's parents. This was their bed. Oh, I don't think I looked up the last time I was in here. That's actually quite nice. The windows like that on the ceiling. That would be really cool. Oh great, I'm lost. Okay, I think this way. Read note. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. I won't be needing it anymore. Okay. This is presumably the guest room. So it sounds like there were some strains in the parents' marriage. Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. Ghost Hunter Journal, 1994. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Also, ghost milk. Ooh. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort, which we saw. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Oh, they think that the house may be haunted by Oscar Mason. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic. Probably leaky roof. Sample taken, just in case. Probably probably due to leaking roof. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. So what? Is there perhaps a haunting? Okay, this room has a bunch of stuff, bunch of boxes with Katie and other words written on them. Oh, here's a tape player. Examine form. Janice Greenbrier. Supervisor comments. Ranger Patermack has been indispensable during the course of prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Richard Patermack. Oh, so it sounds like, at least on the surface of that Mr. Patermack did a really good job. Examine note. Halloween show, The Misfits. Don't forget your costumes. Stygian Lounge. See you there, L.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Okay, again, really loud. Nothing against it, just really loud. Turn on the light here. Okay, open folder, examine map. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have to see this, we're skipping 6th. What? Library? Secret passage? I was in the library. Over in the corner? Secret passage? Healthy choices. Skills for a healthful life. Richardson, Osborne, Acker. A costume, it appears. Oh, what's this? Captain Allegra and the First Mate. R. Your costume, my costume. L. Yep. That looks pretty close. Open sewing table. My mother had a sewing table that worked kind of like this. It was a little bit... It didn't have the folding over top like this, but the sewing machine could be stowed away underneath it. Well, so it looks like I'm going back to the library because something's there. Open attic. It's locked. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. The red lights are on. Just do not enter. Okay, Sam's darkroom. So it sounds like Sam had a darkroom. So I've pretty much covered the upstairs here. Let me go down here because I don't think I've been down this hall yet. Read note. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out of it on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle. Okay, it's an adrenaline needle, but yeah. So that's kind of hilarious. Also something about cheeseburgers is important. Royale with cheese, anyone? Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay, don't barf. Haha, alright, see you then. Barf. Open door. Turn on the lights. Anything in here? Examine bottle. Okay. Red right hand. Semi-permanent hair color. Not. Somebody was dyeing their hair.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Okay, so I do not have the combination to get into this locker. And I do not have the ability to get into the attic. So, but I did find out that there's apparently a secret passage in the library. And I'm going to go investigate that, but I'm going to do that in the next session. So thank you for watching, and we'll pick it up in the next one.